Hello, Homechoir. Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whatever time of day it is as you're watching this live stream. I do hope you're having a good one, and you're very, very welcome to this very special episode. We are filling in some of the gaps in the teaching that we've already done of one of the most, I think, beloved, best known, and famous choral pieces in the world. We are, of course, referring to Vivaldi's Gloria. Now, this is a piece that, of course, many of us know very, very well. Lots of people here in the live chat are saying I could probably do this from memory, and that is fantastic. But this resource is going out to help anyone who perhaps has never sung it before. Remember, every single day around the world, there are choristers encountering this work for the first time. And what we want to do here on Homechoir is to create a complete set of resources for all of those people, and for those who perhaps have sung it before but in a different voice part. I was speaking at the weekend to a chap who's going to be coming to the Mozart Requiem Sing with Labrador events in Edinburgh, and he said he would have come to sing there in Norwich where I met him. He said, but the last time he sang it, he was a treble. And so he's going to come up to Edinburgh. I mean, how about that? He's going to come all the way to Edinburgh to sing the Mozart Requiem, but he's going to look at the online teaching first. So this resource here on Homechoir, where we're going to teach the entirety of the Vivaldi Gloria, I think is going to be useful for the community. And if you are new to this wonderful world of online singing, and you're wondering who is this bloke with a beard and why is he talking to me? Well, I am Ben, and I'm your conductor, and I shall be taking you through two movements from Vivaldi's Gloria. Now, these are really quite short. The first of them is called Gratias Agimus Tibi. It's the fourth movement, and it's just a handful of bars long. And then we're going to leap further into the work. We're going to look at movement number 9, Qui Tollis. What we'll ultimately do with the teaching for this and the other movements we've taught is we will create some special standalone teaching videos, so that we'll snip off this bit where I'm just chatting and saying hello to everyone and setting up the sound. And then you will be able to learn all of the choruses from Vivaldi Gloria. And my wonderful daughter, Katie, who is a brilliant soprano, she is going to be singing the soprano solos, both of them. So she'll be duetting with herself as well. So we'll have a complete Vivaldi Gloria here. All the teaching, voiced outer parts, score, and even a lecture that I did last year, just explaining kind of where this piece came from, where it was discovered, that is to say, in a trunk, and how it came back to prominence. So thank you for being here. Do hope you enjoy it. If you're watching later, this video will be timestamped, so you can jump straight to the teaching. But if you're here live today and you've never said hello, well, do pop up in the live chat. So you can see we've got a wonderful community of people from all over the world who come along and join us for Homechoir on a regular basis. And hello to everyone. Lovely to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here, particularly if you're a soprano or alto in Choir of the Earth and you were with me this morning for the epic teaching of the Haydn, or indeed with Choir of the Earth tenors and basses yesterday. We've managed to compress an entire week's worth of teaching on Choir of the Earth into 2 days, which has left me somewhat in need of coffee. So cheers. There we go. Okay, good, that's all fine. I will just remember, I just need to turn the transpose function on so that I can teach, because we're going to be singing at Baroque pitch, everyone, which of course is a real treat. And of course, Fun Friday this week is going to be a pre-record, because I am heading off in about an hour's time down to the south coast in order to take Mozart Requiem rehearsals tomorrow, and then going over to the island on Saturday. Now, I just want to give you, now this is very much just nothing at all to do with Vivaldi, okay? Absolutely nothing. But I've chosen the piece for Fun Friday next week. And it's a song that I have loved for most of my life. It's a bit of Bobby McFerrin. And I just have to give you a preview of this, because I had huge fun over the weekend in the copious free time I didn't have recording this. So you might recognise this. It goes something like this. Okay, that's all I'm going to play for now. We got the whole thing. Don't worry. Doom, doom. Be happy, doom, doom, rippy, doom, doom, ba-doom. Great piece of Fun Friday next week. We'll also have some more Vivaldi's Gloria. I mean, where else can you get such a breadth of music right here on Homechoir? They landed here on Homechoir. Good, good, good. So, do I want to save changes? No. I want to load up Gratias Agimus Tibi. And let's have a listen. I've been joined by my wonderful daughter Katie, who recorded the soprano parts of this. So let's check we can hear it. Here we go. Sounds about right to me. I'll just make sure that the soprano part is louder for the first bit of teach. Actually, what I'll do is I'll make sure everyone is equal, so I play it through, because it's not exactly the world's longest piece of music. It's Gratias Agimus Tibi. You've just heard half of it. Here we go. Don't mind saying, my daughter's got a lovely voice. So there we go. So how is everyone doing? Well, I hope. Let's just check. Is the Homechoir effects in full swing? Oh, yes. It is sunny outside, so it must be time for Homechoir. And if it's not sunny where you are, just give it a bit of time to make its way round to you, and then the sun will shine brightly. And hope it brings a smile to your face. Hello to everyone who's watching later on. Huge thanks for being here. Do remember the thumbs up. Do please consider subscribing. We're doing really well for subscribers. We're nearly at 4,250. Just need a few more people to subscribe, and then we are another 250 along the way, and it'd be great to get to 5,000 this year. So please do join in the fun. Click subscribe, it is free, and you are very, very welcome. Hello to everyone who's watching live but not in the chat today. Particular hellos to Helene and Bill and Val in California. Hello to Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and June. Hello to Anne and Linda and Charlotte and Nikki and Val and Huyen, and to Katie, and to anyone else who's watching live but isn't in the chat today. And then hello everyone over here having a really good natter. What a fantastic crowd we have. So good afternoon, Alison. Hello Carol. Hello Colette. Hello Dave. Hello Jill. Hello Eileen. Hello Liz. Hello Emma. Hello Gaynor. Hello Jeffrey. Hello Glennis. Hello Gloria. Hello Hilary. Hello Irena. Hello Jackie. Hello Janet. Hello Jean. Hello Jen. All right. Hello Jill. Hello Karen. Hello Kareth. Hello Lisa. Hello Mary. Hello Michael. Hello Mike. Hello Kim. Hello Nicola. Hello Nikki. Hello Nina. Hello Mary. Hello Ruthie. Hello Sean. Hello Soraya. Hello Susanna. Hello Suzanne. Hello Terry. Hello Wendy. Who else has popped up? There's Janet as well. Fabulous. There's Hilary. Hi Hilary. Hello Colette as well. Oh, lovely people all popping up. Hello Fiona and Warwick and Gaynor. Lovely to have all of you with us this afternoon. What a great turnout. Hi Soraya as well. Well, a very good afternoon, dear friends, and welcome to Homechoir. We're going to get started in just a moment, and so we'll have a nice B flat chord to start our show. So if I can invite you to please make sure you've got your drinks handy. Okay, stay hydrated. It is very important. I'm going to have another sip of coffee. Ah, wonderful. It's nice to have a hot coffee after mine went very cold during my Choir of the Earth broadcast earlier on. As they say, coffee, do stupid things faster with more energy. Well, I'm taking that one as a challenge. So that chord one more time. We're going to sing the wonderful chord on Homechoir, and we're going to start our show. Nice deep breath, and... Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Homechoir. No, that's the wrong one as well. What's going on here, Ben? Let's do that. Is that working? There we go. That's better. Welcome to Homechoir. And today, as you can see, eventually, that we're learning Vivaldi's Gloria, two movements in particular, Gratias Agimus Tibi and Qui Tollis. Now, these are teeny tiny little movements. They're sort of filler movements, really, in between the larger movements. We have taught a few pieces from the Gloria already, in particular movements 1, 2 and 5, then being Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax, and Propter Magnam Gloriam. And if you haven't seen those videos and you want to learn those movements, they are linked in the description of this video. And these two movements obviously go to fill in around them. We will be learning the 8th movement next week, and then after that we have only 3 movements to learn, and then we will have taught the whole thing on Homechoir over the last few years. But before we get to the wonderful, glorious Gloria, let's have a look at what's coming up on the channel. So, Fun Friday this week, well, it is a rerun, but it's a good one. You're going to have some music hall fun, and you're also going to be singing a couple of my Mobile Madness songs, which I wrote a couple of years ago now. So you're going to sing my song about being artificially cheered up by cheery tunes involving ukuleles and glockenspiels called Uplifted, and you're going to learn a piece called Lady Marjorie and Sir Marmaduke, the ballad of Lady Marjorie and Sir Marmaduke, which is based on an Android ringtone, which was sent to me by Alison, has become one of, well, I think Homechoir's favourite pieces. So do enjoy that, and I'll be back live then on Sunday morning for our Sing Sunday, and it's been a while since we've had a live Sing Sunday, so I'm really looking forward to sharing that one with you. We're going to have some of the pieces that we learnt towards the end of the choral alphabet, including Vias Tuas by Juarez. We're going to have Sepulto Domino by Zelenka. We're going to have Soli Te Deo by Bach, and we're going to have some of these Vivaldi movements that we're learning today. So a really beautiful, packed Sing Sunday. And speaking of beautiful, you can see here from the image, Patres Cathedral, looking glorious there in the Monet-style sunshine. And of course, next week, the Vivaldi Gloria continues, and you can see old Antonio's looking chilled out about it. We're going to learn one of my absolute favourite movements, Domine Deus, which is a gorgeous movement for alto voice and choir. So that is next week's Vivaldi Gloria episode. We are, of course, building to a complete set of resources with this magnificent work. Now, of course, if you like what we do here on Homechoir and you want to support our teaching and our wonderful music making, well, we are 100% supported and funded by your kind donations. So to everyone who donates, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to join, just buy us a coffee. That will all go to help. And you can do so by going to homechoir.org/donate. And again, thank you to everyone who supports us. And of course, we have a fantastic weekly email newsletter which contains links, it contains scores, news of projects that we're doing, all sorts of stuff. We've got a really exciting project coming up where later on this year we're going to be learning Fly Me to the Moon. More on that to come, but it's going to be a really fabulous project. So sign up for the newsletter to keep up with all of the news. Go to homechoir.org, fill in newsletter, sign up, and you're done. That's all it is. And if you tell us in the form when you sign up for the newsletter when your birthday is, as these fine people have, well, we'll sing you happy birthday. Now, because we're not going to be back live for a few days, I'm heading off to the South Coast, we have 8 people who are celebrating their birthdays. Now, today it's Alison, Angela and Meg. Tomorrow it's Asha and Yuko and Jane. And then on Friday, it's Sue and Connie. So we're going to sing for all 8 of those choristers in a minute. But first, a very quick warm-up. Just going to roll our heads around, everyone. And rolling the shoulders back. And then rolling them forwards. And then shoulders up to your ears. See in the comments people talking about the Lady Marjorie tune. I know what you mean. Sigh and relax your shoulders. There was, after all, method to the madness of writing the Mobile Madness tunes, because the idea being that you're out and about and you hear these tunes go off, and of course what you think of is the songs that we wrote. And yeah, it definitely works. Lady Marjorie is particularly good for that one. Okay, lovely. Let's do just a bit of gentle singing. Just a nice yaw with me. Yaw. So good. Let's do it twice. So we're going to sing ya, ya, ya. Now 3 times. Ya, ya. Fabulous. And as promised, we're going to sing happy birthday for 8 wonderful choristers: Alison, Angela, Meg, Asha, Yuko, Jane, Sue and Connie. So to all of you, at baroque pitch, after 2, 1, 2, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Alison, Angela, Meg, Asher, Yuko, Jane, Sue, and Connie. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Have a fabulous day to all of you, whether it's today, tomorrow, or Friday. And on Sunday, we'll be back with more birthdays. But before that, just allow me a moment to get my score in place. Hopefully, if I press this button, there we go. Now you can see the score on screen. You can also, of course, find a full score in the description. It's a PDF, and you can see this is the first movement. It's 6 bars long. Gratias agimus tibi, gratias agimus tibi. Do note that there are pauses at the ends of bars 3 and bar 6, and because this is so short, I think what we should do is to listen through to the whole thing. Now, it is quite a loud movement. The forte dynamics here in the score are editorial. Of course, Vivaldi would not have written dynamics in, except in a few very, very particular places. But it's very clear from the fact that this builds up. It rises, leading to E minor, which is where the next movement begins. Just a quick note for those of you are blessed and or cursed with perfect pitch. You've probably already noticed we are singing at Baroque pitch, which is a semitone lower than concert pitch, modern pitch, but this is the tuning that Vivaldi himself would have used. So if it's good enough for Tony, it's good enough for us. Let me give you your notes. Basses here, tenors, altos, sopranos. We'll learn the notes in a minute, but let's have a little listen through. Here is Patchway Cathedral Choir and... What then needs to follow is Paraptam Magnam Gloriam. You'll have to wait till Sunday to sing that movement because we've already taught it. Let's start off with the soprano line, sung here by Katie, who sang this beautifully for me at the weekend. So we start off, first of all, actually a note for everyone. Pronunciation is really important in the Gloria. You want everything to sound radiant and to blend really well. So we want a gratias agimus tibi. So a nice dropped jaw and all the R sounds and the gr at the start. Rolling the R's, please, where possible, given this is Italian Latin. So the soprano part goes gratias agimus tibi. Take a breath. Gratias agimus tibi. Nice and straightforward. Let's sing that one with Katie. Ready, sopranos? Nice deep breath and... Gratias agimus just be prepared for the conductor, whoever they are, to hold that last note somewhat dramatically. And sops, be ready. So they were not learning it today. Of course, what follows is a bright and vibrant fugue called Propter Magnam Gloriam. If you do want to learn it, the link's in the description. So I'd make sure after you sung Agimus Tibi, you then take a nice deep, deep breath. Maybe mark it in at the end of this line. So that's the soprano line. And we will have more for the soprano shortly as we look at Qui Tollis. But let's have a look at the alto line, as I'll ask Katie to take a step back. And, well, not the hardest alto part you've ever seen here, altos. So it's 3 bars of G and then 3 bars of F sharp. But don't let it fool you, because actually it's a really important line. That G goes from the 3rd of the chord to the 5th of the chord to the 7th of the chord. as everything moves around it. So each of those, it kind of grows in importance. And it sounds like this. Here we go. Then it drops a semitone to the F sharp and we get... Okay. Gratias agimus tibi, gratias agimus tibi. So my view is to just grow through to the important notes, and I think T is the important sound to grow towards. All right, alto, so let's sing that. Okay, nice deep breath, and... Okay, fabulous. So that's the alto line, and tenors. This is one of the shortest things we've ever taught here on the channel. I do wonder, those of you who are choral nerds, scurry away for me after this and see if you can find me a shorter movement, because if you can, we'll definitely teach it here on Homechoir. Okay, tenors. You actually get the most tonal variety of the... Oh no, actually only 3 pitches here. Gratias agimus tibi. Okay, let's have a little listen to the tenor line, complicated as it is. And here we go. And gratias agimus tibi. Then back to the B. Gratias agimus tibi. Okay, actually really quite a nice little tenor part. So again, rolling the R's on gratias, and trying your best to just maintain the purity of the tone, the purity of the sound. This is Baroque singing after all. We don't want it to be heavy and full of vibrato. You want instead the sound to fill the cathedral, but with a really pure sound. So let's sing that one more time, and those of you that want to sing along, sops, altos there, and basses, I shall be with you in just a moment. Ready, tenors? Here we go, and... Gratias agimus tibi, gratias agimus tibi. There we go, fabulous. So let's just ask the basses to step forwards. So chaps, gratias agimus tibi, gratias agimus tibi. So always, whenever you're moving in semitones, the sopranos will know, you've got to just make sure you're really thinking up so you don't sing flat, particularly that A sharp, which is the 3rd of the chord and leads us to that one important note. Let's sing it with yours truly in Patrick Cathedral Choir. So there's your note basses. Here we go. And gratias agimus tibi. Deep breath. Gratias agimus tibi. And there it is. Let's have that sung by the full choir so you get a real sense of how the harmony all fits together. I know it is a simple one, something a little bit more challenging in the minute in the form of Qui Tollis, but it's still beautiful and still very, this is amazing, within 6 bars with just simple chords, you can absolutely tell that it's Vivaldi. Okay, so here are your notes from the top. Here we go, and... Gratias agimus great. Just looking at people in the live chat who are saying that they're actually singing all 4 parts. Sop, alto, tenor and bass. Fabulous. Would be the world's shortest sing and send, wouldn't it? Now let me load up the other track, which is called Qui Tollis. So of course what follows that in the Gloria is Propter Magnum Gloriam. And on Sunday morning this week, at our first live sing on a Sunday for this year, it does feel like it's been a long time, we will have Gratias Agimus Tibi going into Propter Magnum Gloriam. But for now, we are going to look at Qui Tollis. And this is another movement that starts with chords, but actually has quite a bit more interest in terms of its harmonic and melodic shape. And then it goes into a faster section, Suscipe deprecationem nostram, with a couple of lovely hemiola figures, which of course everyone loves, deprecationem nostram. So let's, as we did before, let's just have a little listen to the full thing before we teach it. We'll start, of course, with sopranos again. And one more time, this was Katie singing sop, and yours truly singing all the other parts. So we've got the basses and the tenors, altos, and the sops. And this is Qui Tollis, movement number 9. And... There we are. Short and sweet, not quite as short as Gratias Agimus Tibi, but still an absolute treat to sing. So let's crack on with the soprano part. Again, very grateful to Katie for singing this for me. So, well, for all of us. And so the opening has got to be almost kind of languid. If you think about Vivaldi's 4 seasons, you think about summer, you know, so much of it is just in the baking heat and the haze, and you've just got to have this sort of feeling of slowly melting through this one. So we sing 1, 2, Qui Tollis peccata mundi. Okay, particularly that down a tone, semitone, semitone there. Just be careful, that first interval. Okay, so let's sing that with Katie. Here's your note, sopranos, deep breath, and 1, 2. One. You then need to take a breath, and you've just got to know where this note is. Okay, got to come in on that D natural there, sops, with no help at all, although I do provide a little bit of help in the organ. Most of the time it's not there. And so it's 1, peccata mundi suscipe. It's actually a really rather interesting line, particularly after that Gratias Agimus Tibi. So let's sing peccata mundi suscipe, and really sing the oo of suscipe. So there's your notes, nice deep breath, and 1. Lovely. Now we have a change, not just of time signature, but of tempo. And this has a feeling of 1, 2, 3, suscipe, suscipe, deprecationem. So it's moving faster with a feeling of 3 in the bar. And so we get suscipe, suscipe, deprecationem. Okay, let's just sing that together, that first little section. Excuse me, going back. 1, 2, 3. Suscipe, suscipe, deprecationem. deprecationem. And then carrying on with the semitone idea, we then sing deprecationem nostrum. So the hardest part of that is just the counting on o-nem. So the o in bar 13 is 2 beats, nem is 3, and nos is 1. O-nem nostrum. And I would grow through the note on nem. It's not only tied, it's also growing towards a note change. So o-nem nostrum. Okay, so let's sing with Katie from Suscipe, and then we'll learn the last phrase. There's your notes. After 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it's actually a really tricky note to pitch, because you've got to jump down a fifth. Okay, so just be ready for that as we sing deprecationem nostrum. And this time the note lengths are different on o-nem. Obviously o is a full 3 beats, nem is 3 beats, nos is 2 on the E and 1 on the D sharp before moving up. So let's go back to deprecationem here, and let's sing with Katie. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. Let's go back to the beginning of that section. Back to Suscipe. Okay, let me find the right place in the score. Here we go. So there's your note, Suscipe, ready, sopranos. In fact, given we've done the teaching, let's go back to the beginning of the entire movement, Qui Tollis. Starting here, sops. Okay, nice deep breath after 2, 1, 2. And 1. And fabulous singing from Katie there. So that is the soprano line. Let's have a look at the alto part. So back to the beginning of Qui Tollis. And so we sing altos from the top. It's 1, 2. Qui Tollis. Really nice. Again, languid line. Imagine you're sort of melting in the sunshine. Let's sing that together after 2, 1, 2. 1. Lovely. Then you have the sopranos singing their peccata, and we then just sing on that F sharp. Okay, so sopranos sing peccatum, peccatum. So let's practice that. Here come the sops. And we sing 1. Now, into the suscipe section, we sing suscipe, suscipe deprecationem. So listen to that again. Okay, with me, 2, 3, suscipe, suscipe deprecationem. Then staying on the same note, we sing deprecationem nostrum. And there in bars 13 and 14, you have this hemiola figure where we get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The brackets above show where the hemiola lands. So let's sing from the suscipe to there. There's your note. Obviously lots of G because it's Vivaldi. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Then sopranos on their own, deprecati, and then we sing deprecationem nostrum. What's called a picardy third or a tierce de picardy, and that's actually the nicest note I think of the entire movement. So you get it, altos. By the way, I think of an apology for having so few pitches. So from deprecationem with yours truly. In fact, let's have the bar before, and I'll bring you in. Keep the score on screen. So we get and fabulous, like the sun coming out. So back to the beginning of the movement. We'll do the whole thing for the altos, then it's tenors and then basses. So there's your note. Sopranos here. Tenors and basses there, but this is an alto playthrough. Here we go. Nice deep breath. And 1, 2. Deep breath. And 1. And fabulous. So we return to the beginning of the movement and we're going to have the tenor sing through. And if I just allow me a moment to just get the parts in the right place. There we go. So tenors. Qui Tollis peccata mundi. Really nice line there. B flats on the way up and B naturals on the way down. Let's sing that along with yours truly. So nice deep breath after 2. 1, 2. Qui Tollis peccata mundi. Now, just as before, the sopranos sing this lovely. Now, we come in on that note, tenors, and we sing 1. Peccata mundi. Okay, so let's follow the sopranos down and we'll come in on the C sharp. Here we go. Deep breath. And 1. Peccata mundi. And then rather conveniently, we carry on the same pitch with the suscipe. So we sing suscipe, suscipe deprecationem, deprecationem nostrum. Just listen to those pitches from suscipe. 1, 2, 3. 3. All right, let's sing that with the solo. There's our note tenors after 3. A 1, 2, 3.
Suscipe deprecationem nostra.
And then the sopranos have their bar by themselves. And to finish up tenors, deprecationem nostrum. Just bear in mind the nos and strum, there's a bit of a slow down into the last note, but otherwise it's nice and straightforward. So let's have that bar of sopranos on their own, and we'll come in on deprecationem. Here we go. And
Deprecationem nostra.
there we are. So back to the top for the tenors. If you're enjoying what we do, please consider giving this broadcast a thumbs up. And if we haven't earned your subscription yet, well, let's give it a go. So tenors here, altos, and sopranos and basses will be in a minute. Okay, so tenors all the way through after 2. And 1, 2.
Qui Tollis
1. And sopranos, deep breath tenors, and 1. Go.
Suscipe deprecationem nostra. Deprecationem nostra.
Fabulous. Thank you, tenors. So basses, thank you for your patience as always. Let's put your line in the middle and let's take the score back to the top. Quick sip of drink. Ah, yes. Stone cold. Right, basses. You've actually got the more angular line here. Qui Tollis peccata mundi. It's an interesting line, that tritone there, but then allow it to melt further down to the D natural. Let's give that a go, basses. So if we're ready after 2, 1, 2, excellent. Then the sopranos, as before, have their note. We need to think up to the F sharp and we sing 1. Peccata mundi. Okay, let's sing that with the backing and sopranos first. So deep breath and 1. Peccata mundi. That leads beautifully to E minor. Okay, basses, and we sing Suscipe deprecationem nostram. No doubt the basses actually get the best part in this, certainly in terms of the leaps. All the way up to the B. Okay, so let's sing that from Suscipe with the backing. Nice deep breath after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Suscipe deprecationem nostram.
Then sopranos on their own, and we sing deprecationem nostram. Same thing again, but full length on the last note and slowing down during nostrum. So there's your note bases. Let's have the soprano lead in from deprecationem. So we get and deprecationem nostram. Fabulous. So back to the very beginning. And so this is a bass, louder sing through. There is the basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. And then we'll have it with everyone. And that's it. So there is your note bases. After 2, 1, 2.
Qui Tollis.
1. Sopranos alone. Deep breath. And 1. There we are. So that's the bass part. Let's take it back one more time from the opening with all 4 parts as they should be, equal and beautiful. So if you've enjoyed today, as I say, do share this resource with anyone who knows doing the Vivaldi Gloria. And coincidentally, in March, the first Saturday in March, I happen to be conducting the Vivaldi Gloria in a scratch chorus day with Baroque strings in Backwell here in North Somerset. If you fancy joining me, it is with the Southwest Early Music Forum, SWEMF, as they are known. You can look it up, SWEMF. If you search for that on Google, you can sign up and you come along and sing this with me at Baroque pitch with Baroque strings. But for now, home choir. Let's sing this together. Here we go. Nice deep breath. After 2. 1, 2. Fabulous. There we are, ladies and gentlemen of Home Choir. That is 2 movements from Vivaldi's exquisite Gloria, and added to the 3, which you'll find in the description, that is 5 movements already covered. Now, next Wednesday, we should be learning the stunning Domine Deus Agnus Dei, and then after that, well, that leaves us with 2 substantial movements and 1 short one to learn, and so that will be the focus for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Remember, Home Choir is free, and so do send this to anyone who you think would appreciate it. And this is building to a little library of resources of teaching, of lectures, of one-voice louder parts, everything you need to sing and enjoy Vivaldi's Gloria. So do come along on Fun Friday, even though it is a pre-record this week, and I'll see you live back on Sunday with these movements and more. So I look forward to that enormously. If I'm going to see you in person over the coming days, both in Hove and on the Isle of Wight, well, I look forward to that enormously. Otherwise, Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. Take care, Home Choir. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Bye.